Hello, bestie. It's SuCoco, your divine oracle. I'm tapping into a message for the collective who are very, very driven, business focused. You're working on your coins. You are so laser pinpoint focused on getting your money up. And I'm really channeling this energy of like you don't even know. The dreams and the aspirations that you are currently working on, blow that up. It is going to be so much bigger than what you are anticipating. And this is a message this I'm just like literally getting this from God, divine source, the universe, whatever resonates with you. And I want to just like jump in and like tap into this energy of expansion, but also like you little worker bees, you are working your tail off. I'm seeing some of you literally like not sleeping. Some of you are like working into the night, into the next morning. You have your 9 to 5 and then your 5 to 9. Like literally you have your 9 to 5 job. You come home and you're working on your side hustle, your dream, your aspiration, and know that you're like, I'm not the only one seeing this. Your work is being witnessed right now. That you know what I mean? Like every time you said no to like hanging out with friends or going to a party in order to work or in order to like work on this side hustle, this business, whatever it may be, it has all been seen. All right, I just want to jump right in. So it's coming in quick. The sooner you tap into your own magic and your own power, the secret ingredient is you. You could be doing like a like drop shipping or like whatever like business or like endeavor, like a clothing brand, some sort of like marketing, even social media. The magic ingredient is you. The sooner you come to that realization, it's like dadoy, like it is a completion of a journey. You are the secret ingredient. You are the key to it. And the sooner you realize that, the faster this success, this wealth, this abundance is going to come. And it is going to feel heaven sent. It is going to feel like when you are at the end of the journey, it's like such radiant, like literally like a gift from God. And it's like what I was saying at the very beginning. It's like right now you feel as if like this hope, this wish, this dream is a glimmer. It's a distant star. But when it's like in the best way, it's like a meteor heading towards us. It just starts as a little distant star, but as it comes, it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's hurtling towards Earth. But it's like it's not a meteor. It is guaranteed success. Like it has a homing missile directed at like your energy, bestie. You are the secret. When I say you are the secret ingredient, it's like this success, wealth, abundance. It will not pass you by. It has got a homing missile, and the more true you stay to yourself. And I'm really picking up the energy of like performance, or like whatever it is you're doing. It's very like you focus. It's like you are the secret ingredient. For like musicians, like your voice is so unique, you need to lean into you, what feels correct for you. You might want to, you know what I mean, if people are saying like emulate other people who are successful, but you have a unique way of doing things, you need to listen to yourself and do that unique way of doing things. You are the secret ingredient. The world needs to see you in all of this. Oh my gosh, like completion, because this journey starts off with your ability to take action and your ability to pour into yourself. Like this dream, this wish, you embarking on this path, it was to fill a desire that you were like, okay, like I don't have this in my life, I'm gonna go out and search for it. But along the way there's so much growth, so much abundance, so much gift, that like the journey itself is so much bigger than what you initially set off for. Like, I don't know, like the strength that is going to inhabit you in this journey, and there is a sense of completion coming forward. I'm going to just tell a long-winded story right now, because it's like, it feels like it really resonates with this, and whatever, I feel very much so that for the collective that's watching this, like, there is a kernel of truth. There's something in here that's really going to help you out. So it's like, the story is like there was once like a poor beggar, and he like was, he was a poor beggar, and one day like he was out and he was able to get like a loaf of bread, and he was so happy, and so he went to bed dreaming of eating the bread in the morning, and he woke up and there was a mouse eating bread, and he was like, dude, I'm like a poor beggar, like, why are you eating my bread? And the mouse was like, oh, it's your karma that you can only have like 10 things, and when you get an 11th thing, the universe will take it away. And he's like, why? And he's like, well, you need to go and speak to Buddha in order to figure out like why. So the poor beggar goes on this journey to go speak with the Buddha. As he leaves the town, he goes through the forest and he enters, and he sees this like distant castle as he's on his journey. And he's tired, so he goes to ask to rest there. And when he goes to the castle, they welcome him like he's like a long lost guest. They haven't had any visitors for a very long time. And there's the king, there's the queen, and there's their daughter, and she is shy and quiet and doesn't say a word. And they tell him that the princess, has been mute since birth and she's never spoken a word. And he tells them, oh, I'm on a journey to see the Buddha to learn about my fate and my karma. And the king says to him, oh, if you meet the Buddha, can you please ask him about our daughter? Like, why won't she speak? So he says, okay. They, feed him, let him rest. And then the next day he wakes up and goes on his journey. And then he comes across a huge lake that he can't cross. A river, a lake, something, a huge body of water he can't cross. And from the water emerges a giant turtle. And he asks the turtle, can you help me get across? And the turtle says to him, I will, why do you want to get across? So he tells them, oh, I'm trying to go and meet the Buddha. And the turtle says, okay, that's great. Hop on my back. And when you get to the Buddha, can you ask him why I'm 1,000 years old? Why haven't I become a dragon yet? I'm still a turtle. So he says, okay, and hops off, and the Buddha lives, at the top of the Himalayas and the mountain ranges. So he starts climbing the mountain, and he climbs the first mountain. He gets to the peak, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And he sees all the mountains he needs to cross before he can get to the Buddha. And he's like, "Oh my god, how am I going to do this?" And he comes across a wizard with a staff on the mountain, and he says to the wizard, "Is there any way you can help me get to the Buddha?" And the wizard asks him why, and he says, "Well, I'm going to go and learn my fate from the Buddha." So the wizard says, "Okay, great. Hold on to my staff and we'll go and cross the mountain. We'll fly across the mountains. But when you get to the Buddha, can you ask him, why haven't I ascended to heaven? Like, I've been a wizard. I've learned everything there is to learn on earth. I've learned magic. But why haven't I been able to ascend to heaven?" And he says, okay, great. I'll ask the Buddha. So he finally makes it to the Buddha. And he goes to the Buddha. And the Buddha says, you may ask me 3 questions. So he first asks, oh, there's a king and his daughter doesn't speak. Why is it? And the Buddha says, oh, she will speak when she sees her true love. Then he says, there's a great turtle that lives in the ocean, or in this lake, and he's been alive for 1,000 years, and he's wondering why hasn't he become a dragon? And the Buddha tells him it's because he hasn't let go of his shell. When he removes his shell, he will ascend and become a dragon. And then finally, he's troubled because he can either ask about his fate or he can ask about the wizard. And he says, you know what? I think it's more important I help people. So he asks about the wizard, and he's like, oh, there's a wizard who's learned everything there is to learn on earth. Why hasn't he ascended to heaven? And the Buddha tells him that the wizard is too attached to his staff, that once he lets go, he will ascend to heaven. With his new knowledge, and then the Buddha says, okay, bye. So with this new knowledge, he leaves and he goes to tell these people he's promised to help what it is. So he leaves the Buddha's temple on the mountain and he sees the wizard. So he goes to the wizard and he tells him, the Buddha told me the reason why you haven't ascended to heaven is because you're too attached to your staff. When you let go, then you'll ascend. So the wizard gives him his staff, and the moment he does, he flies into heaven and achieves nirvana and is all that good stuff. He's holding the staff, and by virtue of the staff, he gains the magic of the staff. And he's able to fly through the mountain range faster than he's ever before, and he makes it to the lake again. So when he comes to the lake, there is the turtle. He comes out of the water and he says, oh, what did the Buddha tell you? And he tells him, well, the Buddha told me that you need to let go of your shell. You're too attached to it. When you get out of your shell, you will become a dragon. And the turtle takes off its shell and becomes a dragon and flies away. But inside the shell, it's coated with like the biggest, most valuable pearls this poor beggar's ever seen. So he grabs the gigantic turtle shell, he grabs it, makes his way toward the castle now. As he's making his way toward the castle, the princess sees him and she runs downstairs and she says to her parents, "Oh, that boy, he's back." And the parents are astounded. Their daughter has spoken. So when he comes inside and they ask him, "What did the Buddha say? It's a miracle. She's speaking." He says, "Oh, the Buddha said that she will speak when she sees her true love." And so they say, "Okay, great." And they marry their daughter off to him and becomes the king with the wizard king with the staff and the shell. And it's kind of like this whole journey he went on that initially started with trying to figure out why this rat was eating his bread, why he couldn't have more. It ended up like becoming this like journey of compassion. He was able to undo all of this, karma, and it just became about so much more. It became about helping others and being able to be of service. And that's what ended up, completing the full circle rather than like staying where you are. So it's like, just know this journey that you're on, very long-winded. That's why we're here, aren't we? Just to hear me yap. But letting you know that the journey that you're on, whatever like was the initial catalyst that caused you to go on it, don't allow that to be your North Star always. Like sometimes going down a side road or like stopping to smell the flowers or to help somebody in need is actually so much more important. But the truth of it is you just need to stay true to you. Because I know there's people out there that are like, I don't want to be like, I'm not calling you out, but it's like, if you're doing something and you're like, "Oh great, I gotta help somebody," like it's not, that's just not you. I wouldn't recommend you be like, "I'm gonna help everybody in the world who needs help because I'm on this journey." If it resonates with you to help somebody, if you feel the call of aid, then I would just say do it. But if you're like, "I'm just too focused on me doing my thing," then you just gotta stay strong on your path and do your own thing. Somebody will come along to help these other people, right? Like you can't save the world, but it's gonna make a difference. With that all being said, yeah. Yeah, there's a revelation that will occur from this where it is, once you get to like the end of this journey, once you achieve, it is the beginning of like so much more. It's like your life is fully beginning to begin. You are going to have so much more like internal like wisdom, knowledge, strength to overcome any sort of hurdles, problems, and troubled water you come across. So just know that stay open and stay true to yourself. This journey is going to pay off. You can feel it. Just because you're not seeing like the real, you know what I mean? Like just because you can feel like abundance is about to flood in, but it's not like appearing in the 3D. You just need to trust in that feeling because I can guarantee you, everyone who has done something great, like all the richest people in the world that were starting their little businesses, they're like, "If I make $1, great." You know what I mean? Like they may not have gone into it knowing that they're going to be like become millionaires, billionaires, but there was this spark that just kept them going and questioning and striving forward no matter what anybody else says. And you need to fall back on yourself, on your ability to be like, "I know I'm doing the right thing." Like let doubt, let insecurity like be burned away right now and just trust in yourself. And the more you trust in yourself, the more you're going to see results and the faster they're going to appear. So with all of that being said, I love you so much, bestie. And until next time, bye.